I tricked myself into being confident. And I want y'all to be patient and really listen to this story. I actually like to tell it. But when I was in ninth grade, I was at the end of my middle school insecurities. I had insecurities about my hair, my face, everything. But I got to the end of it and I wanted to make a change. I went through a little heartbreak and all that stuff. And I built this alter ego or persona. I called him HBK Mon, Heartbreak Kid Mon, right? And he was not set out to break any hearts, but his philosophy was that he would break your heart if you tried to break his heart. And it was not in the same way that you tried to. It was more so that I wouldn't give you the reactions necessary to break my heart. I wouldn't entertain BS. And then on the more confident side of things, I I walk differently. I talk differently. I became better at conversation. I actually studied conversation and the way people speak, interesting people and the way they speak. And people used to say that I speak in riddles, like the way I speak and my cadence. It's just something about it. People like listening to it. But I had to hone all those skills. I used to be shy, didn't want to talk to people, couldn't walk up to people, couldn't look people in the eyes. I actually learned eye contact by watching babies. Um, when I was working at a grocery store, the babies would come in. They would be sitting in the shopping carts, and they would just stare at adults in their eyes, and then they would stare at me, just lifeless, like they don't even know what's going on. And I'm like, damn, like this is just how my mind works. I'm like, damn, they don't even know, like they doing things that adults can't even do. Like, you know how hard it is to just look people in the soul. So what I started doing was looking at the babies. And they'll just go down the aisle and just remain eye contact. I'm like, damn, this little joker don't care. My head, all that nervousness would make me want to turn away from him, but I just kept staring at them until they would look away. Sometimes I would lose, but just doing those exercises, it helped me over and over and over and over. So all these little insecurities that I had, I basically lied to myself and said that I didn't have them. And I became this person that I wanted to be, HBK Mon. I became him. And it's really about self-belief, accepting yourself, and just taking risks, taking the walks of fire, doing things that you're afraid to do, whether that's walking and talking to people and, trying new sports, wearing new clothes. Just, you can't care about what people think. If you live your life for the validation and the belief of others, you're not going to be confident. You're not going to be peaceful. You have to believe in yourself. You have to accept yourself. Forget what everybody else thinks. You got you, and you'll be fine. So, I just kept practicing that. And the better I got at it, the more I practiced it, the more closer I got to that person. And my friends would pick up on it, like, everybody called me HBK Mon at that point. Like, it became my thing. And I embodied it so well that it was to the point where I didn't need him anymore because I had became him. And I could drop the name HBK Mon. And when I dropped the practice of the alter ego, people still called me HBK Mon. And it was like a manifestation. It just kept ringing, kept ringing, kept ringing, kept ringing. And then I didn't have bravado anymore. Bravado is fake confidence or fabricated confidence when you act like you're brave and stuff like that. I didn't need the bravado anymore. I didn't need the fake conversation skills. Like, I had it. It was instilled in me, right? I was insecure about my face. I had acne, so I started doing face care, and I started fixing my skin, and my skin started to glow. I had the little baby face and stuff. My hair was short. It started to grow out. I started to twist it and style it. I eventually ended up growing out locks. The more my hair grew and the more I shaped it to fit me, the more confident I became. I was already going to the gym. I've been working out forever. Since I was this big, I always liked muscles, and I just always been working out. So I always had that going for me. And yeah, man, I started to find my style. I started to dress for me and not for other people. And bro, look, I come from a town where everybody want to dress the same. Everybody want to dress like rappers, graphic tees, ripped jeans, sagging with chains. I was wearing revolutionary clothes. That is like the clothes with the ruffles on the front that they wore in the medieval times. And these gangster dudes, right? It was like, damn, bro, that's fire. Like, I couldn't wear that, but And it's like, bro, like, just do you. Like, if you like something, just do it, right? But clothes don't make the man make the clothes. Same with the conversation skills, all those things. You have to embody who you want to be. You have to embody that confidence and just live with it. And you have to take risks and know that you are going to be okay. That's what confidence really is at the end of the day. Just believing in yourself and knowing that at the end of the day, no matter what you go through, you'll be fine. That's why professional athletes can go into games and you don't see them sweating. Like when amateurs, they go into games, they, I gotta do good. But that comes from the lack of repetition, the lack of practice, the lack of self-belief. These athletes get paid millions of dollars because they go in and day out and kill, and they practice until things are second nature. Musicians, they playing with their eyes closed and they on the stage doing all types of moves because they practice so much, it's second nature. But when you barely pick up your instrument, or you barely pick up yourself, and you barely practice improving yourself and talking in conversation and meeting people and trying new things, when you are presented with the opportunity to do so, what you think you was gonna do good, you think you was gonna perform well, you have no practice. It's new to you. That's why you're afraid of it. That's why we have the lack of confidence, because we're afraid, because we're not familiar with it. It's like if you're driving in the city for the first time, you're like, damn, is that the right exit? And you, oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? You're nervous because you're not familiar with it. After you drive in that city 10 times, you own the place because you're confident in your ability to do so, because you have practice, you believe in yourself, and it's normal now. You're familiar with it. So, to end this all in one sentence, become familiar and practice on being the person you want to be, and you'll trick yourself into being confident like I did. Thank you very much. And that's going to be it for this video. That was just a magic spell or something, but thank you. I love you guys.